Good evening and welcome to Side 21 and tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. This is your first time catching this campaign. This is a heroic trek through a mysterious jungle in hopes to find a relic that may be able to kill a god. But before we get back into that story, let's go ahead and talk about a couple announcements real quick. We do have some fantastic social media at Side21TV on Instagram and TikTok. Please join us there. We would love to see you. We also have a wonderful merch store at Side21.tv where you can find lots of excellent Side21 merch items. So go check that out. I do believe that will conclude all of our announcements though, so let's go ahead and get into tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. Alrighty, where last we left off, our party in the city, the jungle village of Banthura, filled with its gorilla humanoid type populace, has been going through it. After several eventful days, the party woke up in the Inn and Tavern, absent of Abigail, and started a new day, going to find that their work that they needed done and were participating in helping being done was already completed, getting their 2 sleeping bags, and then beginning to pull on another thread they had been exploring with Rogban, Krolban, and Dunlow, this kind of experience where Krolban had been complaining that something was stolen from him. Everyone in the village kind of knows him to be clumsy and misplace things. However, you guys found out that one Dunlow, a resident here, had recently been spending a little more coin than usual. After mentioning that Dunlow had been spending a little more coin than usual, Lothariel letting Krogban know that. We found out a day or two later, Krogban was now locked up after having seemingly confronted somebody in the village and was stripped of his rights as a guard and locked up by his father. You guys, after finding that your sleeping bags were already done, went across the street to talk to Krolban. Got a little bit of a conversation started with him when you heard a scream across the street. You guys ran outside, saw that Finbrew was in the clutches of a masked and shrouded figure, and then shortly thereafter they disappeared. You all were put on duty by Rogban to go check out her residence, eventually finding next door that she was laying on the ground and a seemingly possessed, enraged gorilla figure was inside. Combat ensued. A silence spell that existed was broken when a mirror was shattered. Finbrew was able to be stabilized in the events that passed. However, Lothariel and Halbor going down in the fight, Morga making the final stand against this figure. In the heat of that final swing, her sword crystallizing with ice and exploding on impact as it has been known to do, she blacked out, woke up in a pure white space with a 20-foot-tall knight, her god Helm, standing before her, naming her champion and giving her a shield. The shield with this blinking eye in it slammed to the ground after striking down this creature, and emitting a crazy barrier that seemed to pass through the walls and just go out in like a circular radius from Morga's person.
So sick.
After the fight, Morga scooped up Finbrew, running to the center of the village, trying to get help. The two figures remaining, Lothariel and Halbor, began to investigate the scene just a little bit further, healing themselves up. A little bit of a struggle ensued, however, Halbor was able to grab the wand off of the floor.
Hey, precious.
He grabbed it. He heard a voice in his head. And that is where we are going to pick up. Halbor standing there, finally breaking free of the struggles that you were having with Lothariel, reaching down and grabbing the wand. You hear in your head, "Ah, a new owner. We're going to have some fun together."
I'm like examining the wand and I'm just like giving it like this silent nod as I'm just like, yes, beautiful craftsmanship.
It almost, it's a weird feeling. It's like it's like one of those feelings like when maybe like similar to like getting like a really deep tissue massage. It almost hurts in your hand, but at the same time it feels great. The voice goes on to say, "I hope it doesn't hurt too much." And that's all you hear. You don't seem to be experiencing any ill effects.
Well, do you feel any different?
Feel like this is the coolest wand I've ever had the chance to hold.
But that's it? Just, it feels cool? Do you feel cursed at all?
Oh, you know, what? How could it curse me? It gives me all sorts of new potential. It does. I can feel the power course from it into my hand. It's a little sore, but manageable, and I love it.
All right. I'm just gonna take a look around the room. Is there anything that we haven't grabbed? You grabbed the flail and the wand, right?
I just grabbed the wand.
Okay.
I already made one mistake. I don't need to touch more things.
Yeah, I'll just.
Although, what mistake am I talking about? This is lovely.
I'll take the little pillow sack or whatever we had, and we're gonna scoop it up with, and I'll just kind of like, with the edges of it not touching it, like get the flail and kind of tie it in a bag and just like kind of tie it off of my thing. I just want the flail, but I don't want to touch it right now until we can figure out what the fuck it is. I'll take this for now, but we should really figure out what these items do if somebody in this city can help us.
Well, honestly, if you can find me, I'm a little poor boy, but if you find me a pearl, I'd be able to cast Identify on it. But a pearl of that worth is more than my pauper hands could get before we left.
Well, there's a couple places we can go in the city to see if they have that, but maybe we should join back with Morgan now.
Yeah, can I take like one more look around? Is there anything else in here that
make a perception check.
I'll kind of help him look around too if I can.
Yeah. I guess like specifically, is there any like scrawling like notes or that?
Right.
I rolled a 7.
With advantage?
With it. Okay, I wasn't sure. Let me try again.
Yeah, he's helping. He's providing the help.
It's an 8. I got one better.
Wow, man, really good. You guys are standing in the room, so as you just maybe it takes you a little longer. I mean, clearly there is a chest in the room that you guys haven't looked at.
Oh yeah.
And then you notice that on the banner that is hanging there, that's not like a window dressing. And as you get a closer look at it, it was kind of hard to discern at first. But through the kind of bloodstains and tatters that exist on this banner, you do see what looks like a symbol that is very similar to that flail that you picked up. So it's like just kind of splayed out with all 9 of the barbed whip-like appendages coming off the handle. It looks very similar to that art that I showed you guys of the Scourge.
Oh yeah, okay.
I would just look around and after examining it, be like, Lothariel, doesn't this look like the the object you currently carry?
It does. Do we recognize anything about the symbol? Otherwise?
Go ahead and make a religion check,
Okay.
both of you.
I do. Okay. I'm not bad at that.
I am actually
Nice.
16.
I scored a 22.
I got 16.
16 and 22 are both pretty good. I'll say you both know that this is the symbol of the goddess Loviatar. This is an evil goddess of agony or pain, both queen and servant to the greater god, Bane. Maiden of pain, master of inflicting physical and psychological suffering. I will say with your 22, or was 22, Halbor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with a 22, I think you're kind of putting the whole picture together now. That clearly, you really have no way. You guys never had eyes on Dunlow prior to this encounter, so you guys really are not sure who this is. But this figure seems to have been possessed by Loviatar. Yeah, and perhaps, gifted these weapons in its possession.
So, like, I specifically take my wand and hold it, like, in my mouth so I can take out my book and start taking notes.
Okay.
Because
I don't know if you should be licking all over it.
Well, it's mine. Well, it's mine now.
Well, it's bad enough it's from a goddess of under Bane.
I mean, that is fair, but a tool is only as evil as its wielder.
All right, well, if you start feeling
I
weird,
should be able to master this.
Please let me know if you start feeling weird, please.
I will. I'll never let harm come to my allies.
All right.
Anything else you guys would like to do in this room?
No, we want to rejoin.
I want to look at that chest.
Oh, yeah, the chest. Keep forgetting about it.
Yeah, easy enough. You guys go over there. Similar to the rug around it, you see the interior of this chest it's not filled with blood, but it is incredibly bloody. There are no objects of any kind in the inside of this chest, but you can see where like blood has like caked on the wall and or the walls of the interior of the chest, and you can see that it's got like little bits of like skin, and you're not sure what else amongst the dried blood. You're not sure what this was used for, but
Halbor throws up.
Grim business.
Halbor takes like one solid look at this that's a little too long, and he just like dry heaves in the corner for a second.
All right, let's meet back with Morga. We can report this to Rogbon.
Please, we need to get out of here.
Yes, this
I'm
is
sorry.
awful.
That was awful.
And we're gonna go back across the bridge into the city.
All right. Yeah, you guys make your way outside. You kind of head back across the bridge, and there is no sign of Morga or Finbrew. You're not sure where they're at the moment, but you guys get to the middle of town and kind of start to get a sense and look around. We will jump to Morga. Morga, as you ran outside with Finbrew's body, you were making your way across the bridge, like to the satellite kind of tree, to the center platform, where you were kind of intercepted by Rogbon, his associate, who you had seen before in the jail. And they rushed you over to kind of like the healer area. And you see that Thiranal is in this, it's kind of a smaller building over here on this side that is kind of like a little medical tent. And you have kind of dropped Finbrew off in there. They seem to be tending to her. What would you like to do?
I would like to stay by Finbrew's side. Morgan's just going to be kind of pacing a little bit back and forth, making sure that she heals properly, and trying to look at Rogbon and just say, Excuse me, do you have a moment? I need to talk to you.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
There was a situation that explains everything. And I don't. Basically, what had happened was we went to go look at Fimbru's house, and there was this creature who was trying to kill her, and they looked like they were cursed, and they were under a trance, and we almost all died. So I just, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just letting you know, this may be one of many things that happen, so you need to be very careful.
What do you mean, one of many things?
If this happens once, the opportunity of this happening again is not zero.
Do you have some idea of why this happened?
I have no idea. I know my friends might know, but all I know is if it wasn't for my group of friends, Fimbru would not be here.
Well, for that we can certainly thank you. I will say, it's gotten a lot more exciting since you've been here. Not sure if that's a good thing, but we're certainly happy Fimbru is still with us.
I am too. Did you hear all the screaming and the big booms?
Oh, we were on our way, yeah, and that's when we saw you and Fimbru, so we wanted to, make sure she got back into medical attention as soon as possible. We're gonna head back over there. And,
what is it that you need from me?
Clean up, I suppose.
Yeah, it's gross.
Like I said, my priority is Banthora, and it will be until the day I die. And you lot have certainly helped a lot with many things since you've come into our lives, but I am not sure how much of that would have happened had you not come here in the first place. So I don't know. I'm torn between telling you, maybe it's time for you to leave, but at the same time, you have done right by us, so.
I will say,
It seems there's a lot tied to your quest on this island. I just fear how much more of the consequences of it will touch my home.
I give you my word that I will do everything I can to make sure it does not happen. And Morgan's just gonna kind of like put her hand like here and then kind of like curtsy, like politely. I think that's cute. And she's gonna say, I do think we do need to regroup and come up with a game plan. So maybe we could arrange a place for us to rest one more night, regroup, talk about what happened, because I don't want to put you all in harm's way. If anything is going on, it's going to be deeper in the jungle. And I think we need to go fix it.
All right. Well, I appreciate you saying that. And I certainly wish you the best. Just please, on your way out, mind the door.
Of course. Make sure Fimbru is okay. Please.
That's our first priority.
She's gonna take a deep breath, just kind of like, my job here is done, and walk out of the, like, I wouldn't call it like a hospital tent, but where Fimbru is being healed, and step out into the main area, looking hopefully to try to find Letty and Halbor. Not saying anything, but just kind of, fixing her armor, just trying to catch up with her friends.
Morga, where did you end up going? Over the earpiece.
She's not going to tap it this time. Actually, no, she's going to tap it a couple of times just for funsies and just say, hello, long time no chat. I am, well, I don't know. Fibro is being healed, and I just look for the trees. I guess we can meet in the middle. How's that?
All right, sounds good. Meet you in a moment.
And for the sake of brevity, you guys are able to meet back up with relative quickness. You guys aren't far from each other.
So is Finbrew okay?
Fimbru is being healed by the healer right now. I briefed Rogban on what is happening. Although he is a little worried that things are going to be bigger here and does not know if it is because of our presence. So I told him we needed an extra night to rest and regroup. But I told him that if this happened once, the chance of this happening again is not zero.
Technically, this is already the second time if what you've told me is accurate because of an apparently cursed chest.
That is true.
Right.
I don't have a cursed wand, but I heard about a cursed chest.
I'd like to speak to Rogban.
Morgan, did you see my new wand?
Oh no, please don't
looks
go
so
waving
good.
that thing around.
Let's put that away.
And Morga also is, carrying a massive, ornate, 5-foot-tall heater shield. now,
Yeah.
which she did not have before.
So how did that come about?
Listen, I think I'm going to need a drink to explain this, but long story short, not really short, but when you guys were down, I went to swing and slash at the creature and I blacked out and I saw Helm. It was so cool. And he got me the shield and said that I am a champion of Helm and that I am a necessary piece in fighting Bane. Isn't that cool? It's got an eye on it. Look at this. And she's just gonna tap on it and be like, ooh, ah, ooh.
That's incredible.
As
You
you guys-
are the champion of a god. Chosen champion
All
of the
it took
god.
was for you
look at
guys
the
to go down.
shield, you do see that the eye is in the closed position at this time. And it's, just, this seems to be part of the, if you reach down and feel it, Morgan, it's just, in this position, it's just, seems to be part of the design of the shield. It's not, doesn't feel, biological at all.
Okay.
This whole
It is a
time,
little bit-
Halvor's been comparing his height to the shield.
I was about to do the same thing.
Well, I would like to actually go speak to Rogban. If you could show me where they're at.
Yeah, are you guys going to be okay to make this trip over? Do we need to? Well, maybe they could heal us too. Let's go. And I'm gonna guide them over to the.
Yeah, I do.
Where
need help,
Rogban
not
is.
gonna lie. Can at least take a short rest there, maybe.
Yeah, so you guys were just kind of right here, and you over, and this seems to be the medical building. You guys head in on that there. And you see Rogban is in there, but it looks like he is getting ready to head out as well, as you kind of almost meet him in the doorway just before he's headed out.
Okay. As he kind of walks out, I want to kind of just reach out and, Rogban, sir, please, do you have a moment?
Yes, I will. I need to go check out the crime scene, as it were, but I've got a moment.
I just, I wanted to apologize. You have been, well, all of Benthor has been very hospitable towards us, and we're very appreciative of that, but I'm sure you weren't dealing with these things before we came. And you, as the chief, maybe should at least know more about what's going on. I'll kind of give him a rundown of
If
what
you've
we
got
know.
more information.
I'll kind of give him just a rundown of what we know about the Black Hand of Fate has released Bane on the mainland. Faerun's in trouble. We've been chosen to come to here to, find something to help defeat him. And these things that have been popping up are like offshoots of Bane and the Black Hand affecting and probably coming after us to stop us. And I know that's a lot, and it may be hard to believe because you haven't had to deal with this before, presumably, but I just thought I'd let you know. And we're waiting on one friend currently to come back, but we can absolutely leave as soon as possible. I don't want to bring any more danger to your people. And
Well, I empathize with your plight, the quest in front of you. But, I have to look out for my own here. That's, but, perhaps this was coming our way, whether you were here or not. The movements of the divine are not for us to know, apparently.
well, thank you for understanding, and we will heal up, rest, and get out of here as soon as we can. Thank you again for everything. Also, there was a chest in that house that had blood and really nasty things. I don't know what it was used for, but just to let you know.
At this point, I would chime in through the earpiece to Letty and be like, "Hey, tell them about the weapon and about the Lovitar."
Oh yeah,
Did I pronounce that right?
Leviatar.
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 Yeah, I'll tell him about that, the symbol, how it ties to Bane, and show him the bag what I have that has the flail, explain those weapons stuff. And so we're not sure what it all means, but we're hoping that we can get more information about these before we do anything brash with them.
Does this have anything to do with Kroll? How is he mixed up in this?
Kroll?
He was
I am so glad you asked.
involved with Dunlow somehow.
He was trying to help.
He said he lost something.
He was trying to help and stop Dunlow and get his things back. And in that, I believe Dunlow hurt him, made it look like he was just crazy, and in fact maybe falsely locked up currently. I think he was on the right side of things. I know he's a bit mixed up sometimes, but
you see him trying to turn to his lieutenant there that was guarding the cells earlier, and go let him out. Give him his things back. You see him run out.
well, I'll let you.
Anything else I can do for you? These are grim tidings for sure, and I've got to go over there and get this all sorted out.
Well, while we're still here for the rest of the day, just let me know if you need anything, please. And I think we're going to go get a little rest. I feel like complete shit, actually. So thank you.
Sounds like a good idea. Don't forget to go see Ibu. I think he mentioned he had something ready for you.
That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Been crazy. I'll just awkwardly excuse myself.
You see no expression of humor on his face when you chuckle like that, and he just kind of grunts and heads out as well.
Well, I believe that went okay. Finbrew is okay.
You guys are all
Honestly-
bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
That, I have to say, that was very too close for comfort. I did not like that. I don't know what I would do if I lost you to people, and which is weird because I don't really have a lot of good friends, so this is kind of nice. Don't do that again. Okay?
Morga, I can make no promises. I am very physically weak, but thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, I can. I could not.
Lothariel,
Mhm.
I'd like you to make an insight check with advantage, please.
Okay.
Who?
Lothariel.
Natural 20 for 25.
Nice,
Thank
very
you.
nice.
That feels right.
Jeez.
You have traveled for some months with Abigail. You're beginning to get really worried.
Yeah.
This is longer than really any explainable, reasoning. Like, she's never went this long without at least having some sort of contact with you specifically. And with a natural 20, you're starting to get really worried.
Just about to reach out. I was gonna go on the our earpiece and, are you out there? Are you around? Within range, maybe. B. It's a bit concerning that she isn't back yet. I suppose it's only been a few hours? Question mark? Wait, has it?
I would
You
say
got the note this morning?
Yeah, you guys woke up fairly early this morning. So you'd say she's been gone now for like 8 hours or so.
Okay. Yeah, that's a long while to meditate. Especially for her. I'm gonna use my message cantrip a couple times and just send them out in different directions. B. Alright, well,
Nothing.
give it some more time. Maybe we can rest here. Excuse me, do you mind if we get a little help as well? Just like hold
Are you saying that too?
anybody that's around in the in the hospital area.
Well, you see that Tyranny is still tending to Finbrew.
Okay.
Rogbon is headed off towards Dunlow's, and his lieutenant has went to go let Krolbon out of confinement.
Got you. Maybe
So,
we can
not too
just
many people around.
rest here a moment and clean ourselves up a bit.
I mean, you guys are just right around the corner from the inn. It's like a 5-minute walk at most.
Let's go to the inn and
If-
rest up a bit. You can get that drink you want.
Yes,
That'd
if
be really
anybody
good.
deserves it. If anyone deserves a drink, it's you.
You saved us. Thank you so much.
If you hadn't healed me at the end, we all wouldn't be standing here.
I'm gonna walk up and just give Morga a hug. And
She's gonna just start crying. Just hug back.
then I'm just gonna kind
Stop.
of.
That's so cute.
You're just gonna hear like one little like sniffle, and then I'm gonna turn away, kind of put my mask down, and start walking towards the inn.
You guys make your way inside. Murray Kai is at the bar, just furiously polishing glasses.
Could we get a few meads, please? Or Albor, would you like to split one with me?
Yes, that sounds lovely, please.
All right, and I'll put.
I need a stiff drink.
Just gonna hold up what looks like a champagne flute that you have not seen before, and just say, "Does this look smudged to you?"
I'm looking at it.
I can't get the grease. I swear I see
Can
a
you
grease
turn
spot in there. I can't tell if it's the sun. She starts kind of like tilts it on all axes around. You say that?
It looks pretty clean to
Put
me.
some steam.
And she puts it down and pulls 3 of the more standard kind of bar cups that she has out and pours you guys some mead. Fred, it's been a rough day. This is on the house.
Thank you. And yeah, I mean, I'd love to sit here for a second, take a short rest. Thoughts, anybody?
All right. Yeah, you guys are able to make a short rest. In that time, a couple things are going to happen. If you would like to add this to your inventory, Halbor. And you can add this to your inventory, Morga. And you can read up on those and see what you got.
Nice.
I'm DMing you, so it'll be there in Discord. All right, yeah, so you guys got your magic weapons. You can use any hit dice to recover for your short rest stuff. Take a look at those weapons, and
Very
you're
nice.
enjoying your meads.
I will also use my arcane recovery class ability and regain 2 first level spell slots
Hey.
during my short rest.
Nice. What is that you're
During
doing there?
my
And
short rest.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, you're like handing me a mug and I'm like taking a swig, and every time I take a swig, like a pulse of magic energy goes from like my head down to my feet, like back to my head. And I'm just going like, I'm pulling ambient mana out of the air. As far as I can tell, I'm not really sure where it comes from, but it allows me to regain a little bit of my arcane prowess.
Your energy is very interesting.
It's self-taught, right? So I don't know all the tricks yet, but man, what books tell you goes a long way.
Apparently.
Sure are full of surprises.
Did you say you have a way to understand what these weapons are more clearly?
Yeah, and I like pull out my book, flip through some pages, and I'm like, I found this identify spell. Its components are very costly, though, more than I could afford without making my parents destitute. So all I need is a simple thing. I need a pearl, and it has to be worth 100 gold. And he like coughs into his hand to try to disguise how much it needs to be, but it's a pearl worth 100 gold. And he goes, and if I have this, I'd be able to cast Identify and figure out what things are.
Well, should we go see if Banthera has a 100 gold worth pearl for us?
You said that, not me. I don't have 100 gold.
We have...
Probably have a jewelry shop.
I will say that you did see you got the, I think, Firefly pendant and the Whisper Fruit earrings from a jewelry case that was at Finbrew's. Obviously, that shop is probably not open currently, but I will say just you guys didn't see any pearls in that jewelry case.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And I kind of like, I was actually about to bring that up, and I'm like, yeah, no, Finbrew had some stuff, but she didn't have any pearls. Not that we could have afforded it then anyway.
Was there... No, there wasn't. We got emeralds, diamonds, and sapphires, and fine gold and platinum bracelets from the cursed chest, but 200 gold as well. So we got all that.
Oh, fine.
I'll have that written down for us.
Like we could check the magic item shop for like where we get components, but I believe she's currently also tending to Finbrew.
This is true.
So that might have to wait anyway.
Well,
You think we should go see Ibu?
I think so. Yes. He says
Yes,
he has
if we're
something
done with
for
our
us.
rest.
Because another mead and a nap sounds really good too.
What about time is it ish right now?
It's like middle afternoon, like 3 o'clock.
Okay. Yes, let's go see Ibu. Thank you, Morokai, again.
Yes.
Morgan's just gonna
I'll-
chug the rest of her ale.
I was saying I'll flip her like one banana coin as like a tip.
Okay.
Like,
Nice.
thank you. We appreciated that.
She kind of like picks it up and flips it like she's flipping a coin, but then she opens her coin purse and catches it in the coin purse, all in like one kind of smooth motion.
She really is so
cookies.
cool.
Best flair bartender I've ever seen.
Truly.
Really knows how to clean glasses for sure.
And stack them. And light them
We say
up.
That's
loud
one thing that
enough
you
for her
two
to
have-
hear.
You two for sure have noticed this place has it has remained spotless throughout the entirety of any time you've seen it. It has been immaculately clean.
Well, yes, let's go see Ibu.
But
and
yeah,
then
you guys.
maybe we can eventually catch Theranol back at her shop or something. I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear. start walking
Yes,
that
Good
way.
head
plan,
out.
considering we don't look like.
What's that?
Much.
I was just gonna say, I think that's a good plan, considering we don't look like shit anymore.
Well, sure. Kind of like fix my clothes and like look at my shirt that's like a little bit torn on one side. Ah, hello. And then start walking.
All right, yeah, you guys head out, make your way across over to the brewery, a place you have been a few times, whether or not you were creeping around outside or actually on the interior. You do walk in and you see Ibu Riff standing behind the counter. It looks like he's finishing up a conversation with a Banthurian resident that you haven't interacted with or anything, and they close out that conversation. He starts to head out and he looks up at you. Ah, you're back.
Hello, how are you today?
Oh, it's well, having a better day today, certainly. No longer under the evil jungle curse of a pirate chest. So yes, been working on my gifts for you. Is that why you've come by?
Yes, we'd love to see what you have.
All right. He reaches down behind the counter and pulls out two large glass bottles. They look almost like a wine bottle, but they kind of bow out and then come back in. So somewhere in between like a potion and a wine bottle. But they've got like really beautiful like wooden like carved like paneling kind of on the outside, like that's you can see through like parts of it, but it's kind of like a wood mesh almost like basket that they're sitting in. Very, very beautiful.
Oh.
And he hands them over to you. He says, well, this first one is called, I've named it the Spirit of Banthora. If you drink this, it will reduce your exhaustion level by 1. And it'll also end any of the following effects. Being charmed or petrified. It will eliminate any attunement to a cursed magic item. It will has the ability to reduce the target's ability scores, or it has the ability to reverse any reduction to the target's ability scores. Also can end effects that reduce the target's hit point maximum.
Holy crap, my guy.
This is
That thing is
incredible.
impressive.
This next one I'm calling the Draft of the Banthurian Hero. Anyone who drinks this will be cured of any diseases or poisons they may have. They will become immune to poison and frightened, and they will make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. You'll also have a little bit of extra energy temporarily for about 24 hours.
I know what that is. I love it. I love it so much.
Above table, the first one is a greater restoration potion, and the second one is a potion that basically gives the drinker only the effects of Hero's Feast.
That's such a good. That's so clutch to have at a pivotal moment. That's so fucking cool.
And I don't know who
That's
wants to
crazy.
hold these, but I've also got these in
That's
D&D
sick.
Beyond. I'm going to drop them in our game chat.
Nice.
My gosh, Ibu, this is amazing.
Yes, this is quite the oh, thank you.
It's the least I can do. Who knows how much more damage would have been done had I remained cursed. So it's the least I can do. I thought I would certainly make you something to avoid this in the future, and then also something special that I came up with. So
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you. You're quite talented.
it's the least I could do.
Supremely so, honestly.
Ibu, I have a
Whatever
question.
you're charging.
Do you think anywhere have you noticed anybody maybe having a pearl for sale or otherwise in the city? Is that something that maybe you know of somebody having or coming across that we could purchase?
The only person I can think of that might have pearls is Mumbo.
Right. The fisherman. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you again. Shall we go maybe talk to Mambo about the pearl?
Sure. I mean, I can't make any demands. You're helping my magical prowess, so.
I'd really like to know what these are, so we're not having to immediately use these incredible potions that Evu just made for us.
You'd like to know what are? Sorry.
I guess, do we still have the flail and the wand?
Yeah, the flail and the wand.
I sent you you guys.
Oh, I know what
those.
I know what the wand is.
Oh,
so
right.
Yeah.
I'm just being silent about it.
They had the items in their possession for an hour, so that basically is identifies just to do it like immediately.
Yeah.
I forgot. Well, is the pearl something maybe you could use in the future?
I mean, absolutely.
If we come across more things like this.
Yes, I was trying to use my Arcana skills to bypass the need for the pearl at first, but obviously, I hold up the wand again. I'm like, to my blessing, I failed on this one, but I should still be more wary in the future.
All right, so we can go talk to Mambo about that. Maybe go check on Kroll.
Should be dinner soon. Do you think he'd be at the feast?
I wonder if they're gonna have a feast tonight.
Oh, that's actually good point.
Well, we can go make our way to the middle and wait around and see.
Well, either way, I don't have the money to buy a pearl, so whatever happens, I'd have to rely on you guys, and I feel bad.
I have about 100 banana coin left, and we have other gems that we could possibly trade.
So,
I'm sure we can figure it out.
if you guys are good for it, let's go see Mambo and prepare for the evening.
All right.
So you guys are heading out to Mambo's first?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you guys head across the southernmost bridge, kind of to the west, and down to Mambo's little fishing bungalow built into the side of the tree. You guys head in. He goes, "Oh, welcome in."
Oh, hello, Mambo.
Hello to you.
We were wondering.
It's always a pleasure.
Have you possibly come across any kind of hefty pearls in your travels that you'd be
pearls? Yeah, of course. He like reaches down under the counter and it pulls out this like small, almost like maybe like jewelry box size like chest, and opens it up, and you see it's like just full of pearls.
Holy crap, my man!
Wow.
I know pearls aren't meat, but I didn't think you'd be catching clams at all. Very nice.
Well, they come from the river oysters. Is that all right? You need clam pearls?
No, sorry.
No, I think it's just
that's
scallops
perfectly
or
fine.
something.
we just need it to be a decent sized pearl. Could we like maybe go through some of them and kind of discern, like, is there any way for us to discern like kind of the worth and like find if we can?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you guys
Okay.
have, we've been
dealt
around
in,
enough to know, like, how much this kind of stuff like might go for.
Does it work if
I'm
you have a
looking
lot
at
of
how much
small
you-
ones?
How much?
I don't think
does it
so.
need to be?
100 gold.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely find one.
Would we be able to trade you or buy this from you? I have a couple of.
Yeah, sure. That's what I have them here to sell. Typically, Fimbrew will come and get some and make jewelry out of it. That stuff sells out quick.
I believe it. They're beautiful.
She hasn't been mine in a while to pick them up, so I've got a bit of a surplus.
All right.
Hey.
How much would you
Yeah.
sell this one for?
I'd say about 50 banana coin.
Here you are. I'll put it there.
Yeah, he passes you the pearl.
Now I got 52 banana coin left.
Nice.
You all ready to head out? Where's your redheaded friend?
We're not sure. Also, I explained what just happened this morning briefly.
Oh my god!
Yes, it was quite horrible. We're kind of resting up now. We got some other work done around the city. And we're kind of just waiting to hear back from her. Haven't yet, but figured maybe one more sleep. We can leave in the morning. I really
Head
just
out.
don't want to leave her here, though, but maybe we can leave a note, at least. I'm just very concerned about her safety currently.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. If she turns up around here, I'll certainly let you know.
Thank you. But yes, maybe one more night's rest and we can leave first thing tomorrow? What does everybody think about that?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
do you
the sooner we get out of their hair, the better.
I agree.
do you know if there's going to be a feast tonight?
Well, you all let me know what's going on. So I'm really not sure. I've been down here, tending to the prison beetles that you all brought back, and you do see there's like more like a cascading kind of rainbow light,
Nice.
like inside this hut now from a jar behind the. It's not even a jar. He has like almost like a terrarium set up that
Oh,
they seem to be
sick.
like crawling around in.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Little disco box.
I'm looking forward to getting going though. I've been a minute since I've done an expedition, and you all might not be trying to fish, but I certainly will be. I can promise you that.
Best of luck.
As long as
Yeah,
we're
I'm glad
safe,
we
I
could
wouldn't
help
mind
with that.
doing that. But
Well, safety, it's a variable.
isn't it? Okay, well we will see you in the morning then. Thank you so much for the pearl.
All right then. Enjoy your pearl.
All right. Where would you like to go now? Where should we go?
I'm kind of curious. I would like to stay in the middle of the city and just to keep my eye out, because if that happened once, what if there's somebody going around doing something while we are here? If that makes sense. What if
Someone's trying to frame us.
not frame us, but you said this is the second time something like this has happened since we've been here. So what if somebody's going around starting everything?
Well, I think we have a better idea of who is doing that
Also
now.
food.
Also food. Yes. Well, let's go get ready for dinner then.
Yes, fine,
Yes.
good enough for me.
Are you guys just kind of heading to the center of town to hang out, or are you going back into the tavern till it's later? What are you doing?
Or we can just go to the center, hang out, just kind of like, also like look around while we're hanging out and see who's like coming and passing. If we see like Thera or Finbrew at all, probably won't see her because she's probably gonna be laid up for a while, I assume. Or like Rogbon come back out, or Kroll, or anybody like that. Just kind of keeping an eye around and resting after what just happened.
Yeah, make a perception check. Yeah, you guys make your way back into the center of town. Go ahead and make a perception check as you're scanning the area.
Perfect.
11.
Ooh.
13.
22.
You guys, spend a few hours here, reliving the day's events, kind of getting familiar with the qualities and abilities of these new items that you've gotten, whether it be the shield, the wand, the potions. And as you're looking around, you don't see any of those people at all. You see some people that you don't know. You see Murray Kai come out and like accept what seems to be like some sort of delivery of produce from across the city. And you see, typical civilian quote unquote residents of Banthura just kind of moving about. But all three of those people seem occupied or not here in the center of town, at least.
That.
Have we seen... Oh, sorry, real fast. Have we seen any of Gorman? Because I would like at least to stop by his place before we leave.
I think you did. I think with a 22, sure. I think Gorman definitely through with the couple hours that you guys are sitting out there, you do see him if you want to.
We see him. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to speak to him? He's right over there.
Well, I had a question if he'd seen anything else like magical scrolls or spells. But then I just wanted to wish him thank you for letting us, for taking us in here, because this has been an
You guys
amazing.
see him. He's talking to another resident you don't recognize, and you see that he has what looks like a cardigan on now, and like a pair of pants that's it's hemmed at the bottom, almost like a pair of shorts. And he has like a pair of what look like human glasses on, and he's showing the other resident the inside of the jacket where he's got a pocket.
I love it so much.
Gorman's just developed an absolute fashion sense.
I think I'll look up to Lothariel and be just like, hey, he took a page out of your book, hot stuff. And then just I want to run over to Gorman and wait till he's done.
Yes, well, you look good, you
And-
feel
Oh,
good.
hello.
It's like, hey, Gorman, how you doing?
I'm good, little one.
So,
What are you doing today?
Well, to start off, I wanted to say thank you. We'll probably be heading out in a day or two, so thanks for putting your trust in us and getting us in here. It means a lot.
You saved
Thank
my
you.
life, so it was very easy to do. Loved being saved,
And then
and all
I
the
wanted.
knowledge you've imparted to me is fantastic. I'm learning all sorts of things.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Speaking of knowledge, and I want to pull out my spell book, and I want to be like, I can't give you any copies of these, but have you ever seen anything like this? I'm looking to research magical spells, technically.
Oh, well, I don't really do magic myself. Typically, most of the books in my library are written by me, and are specific to the research I've been able to do. Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who might have spells? I forget above table. I forget that lady's name, and it's driving me insane.
Theranol.
I think Theranol has healing magic, but other than that, a lot of the magic we see around here comes from the jungle itself.
Okay. Hey, I want to offer him my tiny hand as a handshake, and I want to be like, thank you so much. You've been an excellent source of both knowledge and comfort in these trying times.
Widow handshake.
And as if he was completely familiar with this human custom, he shakes your hand like he's done it a million times.
I probably grab one finger with how my hand size is and just shake his index finger up and down. And then I give a little head nod and I just go, I hope you have a good night. And I'll head back to the group.
You too, Halbor.
Just be like, all right, we don't have to stop by anywhere in the morning. I got to say thanks and bye, and he doesn't have any arcane spells. So, not a bust, but a good check.
He's looking quite snazzy.
That's right.
All right. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Reach out again with the earpiece. B, are you around at all? Oh,
Or no reply.
I thought this much. Should we go maybe look for her at all, or be here if she gets back, or I'm not really sure what to do. Kind of worried. I'm very worried at this point.
Well, you know her best. What would be the more benefit? To try to go after her or to try to wait for her? I mean, if somebody's missing, we should go find them. But I also don't want to get lost in a magical jungle.
That's true. And it just depends. I mean, I have... There's
Everybody
no way
make
to say.
a... I'll say either wisdom or arcana check here.
Wisdom or Arcana?
I'll roll an Arcana.
Mine's the same damn thing.
I got a 15.
I got a 10.
13.
10.
Well,
Halbor with a 15. You're thinking back to the note and this morning in the tavern. She went upstairs, but she didn't come back downstairs to pass you guys out the front door. You know that. And you get to thinking, well, how did she... Oh, she must have wild shaped and flown out the window.
Oh, yeah. I kind of mentioned that, and then I go, at least it wasn't my other thought, which was she was abducted by pixies.
do you
Or
think that?
fairies.
Do you think it might be worth it to go check the room just in case?
Yes.
I'll say also, all of you guys kind of, now that we're focusing on this, you're thinking back to really the last thing that happened before she left and the intensity of that dream that she experienced.
Yeah, that terrible nightmare.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to, as much as I want to make sure she's alright, I don't want to jeopardize much more time. And we do have something to do, so at least we'll have Mambo as a guide for a little while, but I think I'll leave a letter, a note for her with Mambo, and I'll make a copy for Murakai as well. So if she does come back, and she can maybe catch up to us.
Yeah, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
It's a good idea.
Lothariel's really sad right now.
I like
Morgan's
I
just
like
gonna
give you a
pat-
pat on your knee. Yeah.
Both.
I'm only so
I
high,
can-
so I can't like do anything other than pat his ass. So I'm just gonna like pat him on the leg.
Good
I'm
job,
not even going to
team.
make you roll for this with Ariel. You know how important your relationship was, but you know that it pales in comparison to her relationship with JJ.
Yeah.
And
If she has gone to find her brother, I wish her all the best, and I hope she does, and hopefully we'll see her again soon or later. But again, I don't want to jeopardize our mission if we don't have to. It does kind of suck that we're one down. Maybe somebody would be willing to go with us on our journey through the jungle from here. Not sure. But
I'll drink to
Uh,
that.
hey, cheers.
Cheers. I mean, Krolobon isn't a bad idea. He kind of owes you one.
Well, yeah, we can ask. Maybe he will at least brave some of the jungle with us and Mambo. It depends on how much
I
patrol.
would say you guys have been out here long enough now to kind of get the sense that things aren't really progressing outside as they normally would.
Mhm.
You think
Yeah,
that maybe it's going to be a quieter night tonight, it seems like.
It's getting a bit dark. Maybe we should just go back to the tavern and get some rest.
Yeah, it looks like all the hubbubs caused a quieter evening. That sounds like a fine retreat.
All right. Is there anything that we need to take care of? I'm going to write those notes and just be like, "Hey B, it's Letty. Like, I understand that you need to find your brother, and I wish you all the best. If you end up coming back here, we've made our way down the river with Mambo, starting in the morning. So, if you have any way to reach out and want to, I'm always open to that. Miss you. Please be safe. And keep your earpiece." And then I'll put a little drawing of like a little crude drawing of like her like bopping me on the like top of the head with like a knot coming out of the top of my head and like X's on my eyes with like a stick or something, and then I'll just kind of like seal it up and give one to Murakai.
Cool. Margo, what are you doing with your 5-foot tall shield as he's writing these letters and you guys are sitting down the tavern?
I want to. Morgan's gonna prop it up in a chair, and she's gonna sit in front of it, ordering another drink for the shield, and she's gonna cheers the drink to the shield, and just stare at it like this, and go.
Halbor and Lothario make a Arcana check.
Okay. Well, that's a fascinating ritual. I got a 9.
I got a 6.
Oh no.
What are you doing exactly?
I'll say with even you guys can feel like this thing is like radiating energy, and I think with your bad checks there, like you maybe have had a couple meads at this point, but yeah, you can feel the shield. Like it's wild. The eye is still closed right now.
I want to reach out and like kind of touch the shield. Is it like cold to the touch or warm or anything? Or
It's kind of warm to the touch. You can feel it was you get closer to it and then touch it, and I want to say it almost like it's almost unpleasant to you to be making contact with it because it's so intense. It's like one of those games at Dave and Buster's that's like the
shock
electrocution.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, that is quite incredible.
I don't understand how it works, but I got it a drink, and so maybe I don't know. So she's gonna take a sip of her drink, and she's gonna stare at the shield and go, "How do you work? Can you turn on?"
It doesn't speak to you, but you've spent enough time with it now, Morga, that you do have an understanding. When you spend like around an hour plus with magical items in D&D, you become attuned to them, and that means you kind of know what they do. So that you know everything now that's in that item's description, and same with the wand and the potions now as well.
So then she's going to finish her ale and then grab the one that she got for the shield and just kind of like pray silently in her head, staring at it, and in her head just saying thank you over and over again to Helm, and kind of like replaying the situation, trying to understand what her role is and everything. But then also glancing over at Lothario and Halbor and realizing now that she's got a bigger role to play.
Yeah. I'm gonna is the tavern busy right now at this time of night?
No, it seems really quiet in Banthura tonight.
I'm gonna just kind of lean back in my chair when we're all just chilling here, take out my harp and start kind of strumming it. Just bobbing my head, kind of giving like a little bit of ambience. Start humming a little song.
At this point, Morga's gonna haven't had enough drinks, and she's gonna start randomly just trying to make up words to the beat that you're making. So you're just gonna randomly hear like in the jungle, just like trying her best.
on the downbeat though. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
3.
Jungle.
Okay, almost. Yep. All right. It's coming back around, and here.
In Banthura.
Yes, in Banthura. Just kind of hang out a little bit, get tired, and head back upstairs.
Morga, do you tell them what your shield does?
Oh yes,
Oh.
what does it do?
So this shield is like 2 Halbors. It's great. And so basically, if I use this, can I just read it verbatim?
Yes.
And then like it just kind of summarizes.
Go for
Okay.
it.
It says, I was gonna say, describing this is gonna be a nightmare. This large heater-style shield is made from pristine hammered steel and features the holy symbol of Helm at its center. While the paladin of Helm is attuned to the shield, it emits a circular barrier in a 20-mile radius around the wearer. This barrier possesses the protective strength of the god Helm. Creatures serving Bane or his acolytes will take 999,999 damage upon making contact with this barrier or existing within it. In addition, the shield adds +2 to the wearer's AC, grants advantage on con saving throws, and allows the wearer to cast the spell Command once per long rest. It requires
Dope.
the utilize action to don or doff, and I gain the armor class benefit of a shield only if you have training with it. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, and
That's insane.
she goes, now I'm super strong.
It has an
And
anti-Bane
quite literally-
barrier.
Yeah, and it's quite literally anti-Bane.
Well, that's absolutely perfect.
That's
I'm not going to
insane.
be leaving your side this entire time.
It's going to take some getting used to, but I feel very confident. I don't understand what the eye does in the middle. It looks kind of cool, but I will guess the next fight we'll see.
And wasn't it open
We'll see
before?
what this thing can do. It was at one point when you guys were out cold, but it is closed now. So that'll be a fun feature, but I have a feeling that is Helm, but that's how I feel. We'll see.
I'm going to just kind of play music and hang out and kind of sip on my mead until we're all kind of tired and ready to hit the hay.
Merc is gonna head to
Anybody
bed.
else like to do anything before you guys make your way upstairs to your rooms for a more, somber evening and get some much needed rest?
I want to wait it out a second or two after, if these two are both getting ready to go. I want to be it'll be just a minute, and I want to have a one-on-one moment and see if I can't talk to the wand.
Okay.
But I want to do it with nobody around.
All right, we'll come up when you're ready.
It's
Get
very
some rest.
quiet. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it's very quiet downstairs. So yeah, they both kind of head upstairs, leaving you alone. You do see Mary Kai, but she doesn't seem to be focused on you. She's taking she's reading something and then taking notes on another. She's reading one book, taking notes in another book at the bar, not looking up.
Cool, perfect. So then, yes, I will. Once I'm sure I've got just a moment to myself, I want to take it out and then give it this once over. It's got this beautiful spike on the bottom and this interesting 3-tiered prong on top, which it's quite lovely, honestly. Halbor's only ever dealt with staves, so having a wand is kind of actually amazing for him. But he wants to after he examines it, sets it down on the table and gives it a long stare and just go, "Do you hear me?" And I just want to ask it.
I'll say as you're doing this, it's actually right at dusk. I need you to roll a d8, please.
D8.
Oh my god, here we freaking go, dude. Little buddy's by himself again.
We got a
Yo.
6.
Oh.
You take 6 points of necrotic damage as you look down and speak to this wand. And I'm sorry, what did you say to it?
I just asked, "Can you hear me?"
I can hear you.
Halbor he's going to continue this conversation, but he's immediately just "I found an intelligent weapon or something here." It's oh my god, I've never had an inanimate object respond to me. Has a little geek out moment and then goes, "I know what your strengths are, but what do I call you?"
You can call me Kazerabat. But my home, the Wand of Roaming Pain.
How the heck do I spell that?
And what do I call you?
I've probably read something about giving your full name to shit, especially since we were coming someplace Fey. So I'm just you can call me Halbor.
Halbor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
he like smile has like one of those like weird smiles where it's like I've been complimented by something I didn't know could speak to me, and has this. I think it just has this like coming like reckoning moment of, oh my gosh, I'm standing here with a very powerful magical item, and I just go, I like cough to clear my throat, and I'm like, it's the pleasure's all mine. I thank you for your power, and I will hopefully use it to keep my allies alive.
Roll a d8.
No. That's 3.
Take 3 more points of necrotic damage as it says, "You said a bad word. I don't do pleasure. I only do pain."
Okay.
Brother.
Okay. I feel like that time I would like wince a little bit because it's adding up real fast. And I'm
Can you
like,
feel what I mean?
Oh, dude.
I think Halbor's gonna like try to make a joke, and he just goes, "The pain's all mine," as he's like feeling it course through him.
And it's delicious.
I think he's like running. He's kind of just like stunned for a second. Just like, okay, I have a lot to unpack here. Yes, we're going to go to bed now, and I'm just gonna like scoop it up and like go head upstairs.
You don't hear it doesn't say anything.
I was gonna say I tried very hard not to say anything nice, and I was just like, I'm not gonna say mean. I can say nice. Not even thank you. Like, we're gonna go to bed. There we go. And then I'll
else need to
follow
do
up
anything?
with the smaller limp after I've been necrotically harmed.
I think Lothario will probably lay there in his room for like an hour or so, and then at some point kind of put his harp down and restlessly turn over towards Abigail's, where Abigail was sleeping, and kind of just like look at her bed for a little bit. And then he's gonna kind of grab his things and go to the next door over and knock on Yell's door, and then through the earpiece, "Do you mind if I rest in here for the evening with you all?"
I'm gonna say I just look up at Morga. I'm fine. I don't need space.
Morgan's gonna walk up to the door and open it and go, "Everybody loves a sleepover. You need to just make yourself at home. Halberd doesn't take up a lot of space. So you just find a bed, lay in it. Maybe we'll figure it out." And she's gonna curl up back in bed and put the shield directly next to her, if not always touching it at all times.
It's all right. I'll make a spot right here, and I'm just gonna kind of get all the blankets from the other room and just kind of put it in like a little like mat area that's like kind of right next to the window of the room, and just rest there for the night.
Well, glad you're here, Letty. Have a good night.
You too, Halbo. Thank you.
You guys bed down for the evening. For the first time as a trio, and in the same space as not one, but 2 empty beds are in the room next door. You all think about, as you drift off, the events of the day and the very real presence of danger that now exists in your lives for the first time for pretty much all of you. Morga getting some crazy artifact even further, I think, intensifies the weight of the task in front of you, knowing now that should Morga fall, these forces of Bane know you're here. They're heading this way. That's what Helm told her. And you think about Mambo and his raft and the river and what lies ahead in the jungles of Paldir. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode. And we'll pick up here in the morning and see where this story goes.
What a day.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys, thanks for the
Wow.
pearl.
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's go.
I won't have to touch
Mama.
things next time.
Alrighty, thank you so much for watching tonight's episode of the Jungles of Paldir. We sure do appreciate it. One more quick reminder, you can find us on social media at Side21TV on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to join our Discord. We'd love to chat with you there, and we will see you next time on Side 21. Have a great night.